It's time for baseball. Corey Kluber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Kevin Biggio swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Calhoun waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Back on it is the left fielder, and that one is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road. Not a very big zone, but he will.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Hyunjin Ryu is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour. Kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Elvis Andrus comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Fouled off. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order. Still down 3-0.
Leading off for Toronto.
Second inning set to go, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he popped him up. Andres into shallow center. He gets there. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Kevin Biggio. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's popped up. Andres is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Toronto leads this one 3-0. Leading off the inning, Danny Santana, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he popped him up. Bichette into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. First offering on its way. Willie Calhoun is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Over to first, Ryu. Don't want to forget about him. Santana on at first. Nobody out. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the second
Rupert
baseman.
Odor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ryu comes set. Here he comes 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Rangers nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Santana will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Hey, we're still in the early stage, and in this one they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-1 to Chirinos.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Shin-Soo Choo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. First pitch of the at-bat. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Hit in the air to center field. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rangers draw just a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Here's Randall Grichuk.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And right into the shift. The windup and the 0-1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Set to deliver the 0-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Andrus gets down and dirty. How about that? The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work, and all that stuff to try to.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Center fielder, Danny Santana.
Standing in, Danny Santana. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Bichette gathers it in. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored at base. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count. Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he'll be back in standing up. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Popped him up. McGuire has a play. And the inning is over. One left for Texas. They still trail it here 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Reaches out for one and hits it on. Odor is there, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Rafael Montero is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 48, Rafael Montero.
Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling.
Play ball. Your attention, please.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shin-Soo Choo is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Let's play ball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour, but it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ronald Guzman. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go. Striding in, Lourdes Gurriel. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. At third, here's Frazier. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the right-handers begun to warm up out there. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Sliding stop by Adore. What a play.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
And the throw from shallow right in time at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Elvis Andrus is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Randall Grichuk. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Teoscar Hernandez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. A swing. And a miss. He Offered at a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Now back.
He's set and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Big spot here. First and second. 2 men gone. And in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
A swing. And a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the standing.
Your attention, please.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Going back is the right fielder at the track. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. At the plate now, Willie Calhoun. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Shoemaker, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Rangers.
Stepping in, Todd Frazier. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. 1-0 the count. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-2 one more time. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Rougned Odor is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this. So digging in now, Cavan Biggio, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Chirinos corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Biggio is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now that's the left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row.
Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman.
So striding forward now, Travis Shaw comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. A swing. And a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Matt Duffy to a pinch hit here, and he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. In there at the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit around first. Digging for 2, and he'll pull into second with 1 away. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So stepping in, Elvis Andrus, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Close, but just off the outside corner. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Rangers leave 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Nick Goody enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ronald Guzman is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Rendell Grichuk stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This change defensively for the Rangers. Now catching.
And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Derek.
Digging in now, Derek Fisher, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
The right fielder.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Gallo.
And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Danny Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
The left fielder, number 5, Willie.
Stepping up now, Willie Calhoun. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 out, nobody on. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ken Giles takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt